don't know what I'm wanting to talk about, but I thought I would roll the camera. Having a shit day. A really shit day, and I'm in a downward spiral right now, I think. I'll tell you how my day started. I woke up and I had a shit night's sleep because I woke up with the cat making a funny noise. It must have been like 3 in the morning. So I put the cat outside and then I went back to sleep, and then I woke up and the cat had been sick all over my floor and my books and my laptop. So that was not the best start to the day. And then I was supposed to be going to look at some tents with my mum, and I made the journey to my mum's house, which is about 45 to an hour drive to mine, and it was super busy traffic wise. Actually it took me longer, and I got there and she wasn't there, and I said, I called up and I was like, where are you? And she was like, I didn't think you were coming. And so there's been some huge miscommunication there, and she's gone to do something else now. And I was kind of like, we'd planned this day together, I thought. And so then that was like, well, she's already like doing something else, she's really sorry. It's just terrible communication in my family, and it just goes to show like communication is such a big thing, and I was brought up with terrible communication. I'm trying to train myself out of that, and it's not easy. But I think I'm better than my mum, at least, so that's something. And so I went off the, hung up the phone to my mum, and I was like, this is how it goes all the time. You have one thing in the day that doesn't go to plan, or is not what you would like, or is negative, and I let that affect the rest of my day. I really, really believe in the law of attraction, and I think if it totally depends on how you look at things. And I woke up and I saw that, and I messaged my boyfriend saying, well, this is a shit start to the day. And he was like, don't look at it like that, because you can always change it around. It's fine. It's not a big deal. And it's not a big deal at all, really. And then the next thing happened, and then it's just going to keep spiraling down until I change it. So I decided to go to look at tents by myself, which I did, and I was in a terrible mood the entire time. I just could not get out of this funk that I'm in now. And this should be a fun day. I'm looking for tents because I'm going to a festival. Like, it's really not that deep, but I just seem to be letting things get to me way too much, and I just dwell on things, and then the negative thoughts spiral down, and I do end up having an awful day. So it's got to be about 1 o'clock now, and I went to look at tents, terrible mood, driving home in a terrible mood, went the wrong way, because I have a little moped, I'm not allowed on the motorways. Somehow the avoid motorway setting had been turned off on my navigation, so it almost took me onto a motorway, which I didn't do, thank God, because that would freak me out. And I was like, oh my God. And then I decided to drive back the scenic route because I could not be dealing with the big roads. In driving when you're angry is never a good idea. I think it's, just try and calm down before you drive. Anyway, I didn't. I started driving. I was angry and things going wrong and people were being rubbish drivers and I was probably not being the best driver either. And I decided to go the scenic route, and I've stopped in Epping Forest, which is a massive forest in England. I saw it, and then I saw there was space to park, and I was like, fuck it, I'm gonna go and sit in the forest and be with the trees for a little while because I love trees so much. So much. Oh my god, I think they are so powerful to be around. The energy that they give off, I do believe, especially in like the big oak trees, like I can feel that there is a soul there, and it always makes me feel better just being in nature. So I've decided to come and sit down. Thought I'd turn the camera on and just let you know that life can throw curveballs, and it to other people might not seem like a big deal, but if you're in that kind of mindset where you let things get to you so much, which I have been for the past probably a long time, like a year. I would really like to go to therapy, but it's just too expensive. So I've been struggling with my mental health, I would say, for the past year, on and off. My anxiety's getting worse. I never thought I used to have anxiety, but suddenly it's apparent that I do. And just, this kind of spiraling down from one insignificant dilemma into a whole terrible day. This kind of thing keeps happening to me, and I need to change it. And the thing is, I feel like I've read so many philosophical and spiritual books recently over the past year, 2 years, and I'm learning so much more and I'm getting to know myself more, but I feel like the more that I'm learning, almost the harder I'm finding to implement the things that I know I need to do to stop me feeling this way. So these are just my rambles. I actually feel better for talking. Yeah, I feel better. So I'm going to meditate, I think, for a little bit. I'm terrible at meditating. I really, really want to try and do it more because I know how important it is, and I always feel great after doing it. My brain is so busy. I find it hard, and also I don't delegate the time to do it usually. But I think I'm going to make that a thing. I want to do more meditation. Even if I start off once a week, what I would love to do is every day meditate and just see how that helps my mental health. I think it would have a massive impact. So I think it's incredible to be meditating in a beautiful forest, surrounded by nature and animals and high energy. And then I'm going to get back on my Vespa and go home and have a good day. So I'll speak to you later.